Just about ready to kick off at Mestalla, the legendary site, one of the oldest stadiums in Spain. In Valencia.
They really are virtually unstoppable, Real Madrid.
Ball inside the 6, cleared away by Parejo to the far flank. Sliding over Casemiro, trying to protect it from going out as a goal kick. And instead takes the unlucky bounce for him and out for a throw-in.
They've got to be tighter than that, Valencia, at short sense, going from being the financial director to the CEO. Yeah, you've got a basic understanding as Valencia attacked on the right here, but different skill set needed.
Munir in for Zaza, settles, turns, shoots and buries it! Coast to coast from Diego Alves with the risky pass in the back. They find Munir, and Zaza finds the net. What a way to start out for Los Che.
And you said it, Phil, you said these players such as Zaza, they've come in, there's a, what do you call it, a reclamation project? Well, what a way to reclaim some pride for Valencia. That is a fabulous strike. That's one of the goals of the season, surely.
And this again, after the ball had been whistled out by Alves. Great ball from Munir, and that, the prototypical center forward finish.
Great turn, bends it around past the keeper. Could the defense have been a bit more tighter on him? Let's have a look. Go on, get closer, get closer. Was Varane standing off him too much? Wow, it's some skill though. You don't expect a player to turn and do this, do you? Sensational start.
Well, Real Madrid, if there is a Real Madrid scrambling back. Zaza threads it across. Here's Nani one-on-one with Carvajal. Back the other way, stepping up. Oriana rolls it through Navas, and it's 2. We're barely 8 minutes in, and Valencia shredding the Real Madrid defense.
Brilliant counter-attack, absolutely stunning. They got numbers forward, Valencia. They were able to find the gaps there. Ramos and company got a big job here. 2-0 down. Valencia in the ascendancy. Nani delighted with that. And you said it, Phil. You said there's a lot of talent up front. Can they gel? The answer after 8 minutes, yes, they can.
You can hear the roar from Mestalla. It might be equaled by one around the Camp Nou. Barcelona has to love what they're seeing here in the early going. And the 2 players who scored would not have been on the Valencia roster if this match had taken place in December. Zaza picked up during the winter window in Oriana just before it closed. Keylor Navas perhaps not as aggressive as he normally is, and you could say that as well for Rafa Varane. It is a flat-footed Real Madrid defense. Here's Kroos keeping his balance. In for Ronaldo, drives it low. Alves went down and watches it whistle by as the fans serenade.
It's not just the fans serenading as Ronaldo shoots wide. You mentioned, I think Barcelona fans will be serenading a little bit.
But just 3 wins in 10, and he leaves. And Alvaro back in. Whipped across towards the penalty spot. Nani can't. Munir almost does, as it's deflected up and over. Almost a third as they head to the corner, and the fans in ecstasy.
This is chaos. Look at the space they're getting, Valencia here. Out wide. And players not being picked.
Making the cross run. Ronaldo on his left, back to his right. Drives to the goal line, plays it across, still in play, and then chested off the post. Valencia back, so close for James.
Very close for James. Ronaldo causing all sorts of problems, but it was Benz.
James threads in. Ronaldo down quickly. Alves to deny, but it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Saved by the keeper. Good hands there. Difficult to hold on to that sort of shot with power. He's not to know it's offside. Let's have a look and see. Oh, I don't know if that's offside at all.
Again, elbow doesn't count, so making it a moot point. The Brazilian netminder. 6-6 and 11 for Valencia. Perfect timing. James wants it back. Benzema! And that seemed to pick up speed. Alves forced to sprawl as he slaps it away.
Another great save from Diego Alves, but at least we're seeing something coming from Real Madrid here. Effort on target, great strike, good goalkeeper save. This is what Real Madrid need.
Exactly 2 goals in each of their last 6 matches against Real Madrid. Only one, looking for a third, and denied by Navas. What a strike by Parejo.
Good strike, good save. You've seen this before from Parejo. He does take
another look from this angle. Navas actually had time to make sure he punches this one well.
Yep, keeper's got time. You're 100% right. He gets there. It's one of those nice saves. One for the camera. Get up there, stretch. He's got plenty of time. Both hands to the ball. Manchester clean sheets, as you mentioned. That's vitally important. If you can keep clean sheets, then you can win games.
Thomas fakes the shot, scoops. Back goes Cancelo. Down goes Alves to clear. Cross back across. Benzema to the middle, and there's good eye to snuff out the chance.
Well, they're looking at Diego Alves saying, why didn't you hold on to it? You put us under more pressure, but they got away with it.
Valencia also maybe on this pass.
Let's have a look at it again. Just about onside. There's maybe a shoulder there. Here's where the keeper should really dive on the ball. He hasn't. It creates more confusion at the back, but again, Valencia.
Change of pace from Nani. Getting Casemiro to flash past. The Portuguese winger, top of the 18. Met on the strike, but Parejo could not get on top of it. He says there was a deflection. What a play by Nani.
Fantastic play by Nani, but who's picking him up? It's Casemiro in midfield who's coming across to the right back position. It is a concern. I want to see where Dani Carvajal is. What's going on here? Why are players getting caught up in the pitch there? You don't need to all attack. You've got to keep your defensive shape.
Not a good game for the big Frenchman, but maybe setting the stage here across. Back heel try, Ronaldo. Diego Alves wasn't fooled.
Great bit of skill there from Ronaldo. That's not easy to do. I mean, he didn't get enough pace on it to cause the keeper any problems, but a little bit of magic there from CR7. And from Dani Carvajal, mind you.
Now, this is interesting. Pulling in Guilherme Sequeira. Another for Marcelo. Benzema back for Kroos. So dangerous on the set plays. Run of play, maybe not as much here. Another chance. Snap to the corner. Cristiano Ronaldo soars and scores. And just before the half, Real Madrid cuts the lead in half. 43 straight games with a goal.
Yeah, we said they would score. They have to score, but CR7 getting up, absolutely brilliant. Good ball into him. Back in this match are Real Madrid. Have a look. Marcelo head up, looks for his man, always looking for Ronaldo, because he knows one thing. Ronaldo can climb, he can get up, he can hang in the air, and he can finish. Absolutely brilliant. And what a good time to score. 1 minute before half-time, you go in that locker room, and suddenly it's a whole different atmosphere amongst the players.
44th minute goal, his 15th of the season. Messi with 19, Suarez with 18, and Ronaldo right now in that bronze position. Forget about Felipe Luis. Benzema towards goal. Off to Marcelo. Shot deflected and reacting well. Alves.
Good save, good hand. Oh, that's risky. Something's got to give, like maybe now.
Ronaldo against Mangala. The Frenchman with a lean. Down goes the Portuguese star. Chipped into the middle. Cleared away by Garay. Close to a foul. Now a collision.
He's there. And we see this chance for Ronaldo. Fair dues to him. He goes down. But he gets back up again, doesn't appeal, goes down, he gets bumped. There's a little bit of contact.
And you know what? Maybe his reputation. But then it's pretty much just hanging on for dear life. Ball whipped across by Marcelo, but off target. Sooner or later, the Dutch boy's going to run out of thumbs.
I think you summed it up well. They're hanging on for dear life for Valencia. That's pretty much how this last sort of 25 minutes is going to go. I would assume. Is
he was playing for one.
Oh, I thought that was a foul. I thought it was a blatant foul. Oh, careful,
touch by Varane. Zaza! And out comes Navas to snap.
Badly. Let's have a look what happened here. Bad defending firstly, let's say. Does he pull him?
There. Touch there from kind of a maybe, just maybe, a little behind from square, but and also maybe a little extras involved.
The keeper was there first. Does that negate it at all? So in that sense, I would not criticize the ref.
Toni Kroos, so dangerous this year. Benzema denied by Alves, but also by the whistle.
Good save from the keeper again. He doesn't know it's going to be whistled. He's been excellent, Diego Alves. Yeah, he's getting on top with his hands, Big Ben's.
Actions. Mangala.
Oh, that's a yellow.
Against his compatriot.
That's a blatant yellow. In fact, that's very close to a red.
Benzema in pain. Mangala walks away without complaint.
He's hurt. Let's have a look at it again.
Got there a half a step too late. Here's Munir. He's got Zaza. Munir with Marcelo. Munir stops, misses, comes back. He's in the box and did appear to be. Well, again, going back to, in fact, South Africa 2010.
That is a foul, by the way. That actually is, and Munir's got a good case.
Take another look. This is,
oh, yeah.
in fact, right on the line. And that should be, at the very worst, a free kick at the edge of the area.
Yep.
Penalty area, so keep your hands down. Ronaldo shot into the wall, headed away, second effort lifted back across towards Ramos. Alves got there first and offside regardless.
Phil, I don't get it with Ronaldo. His rate of return from free kicks is probably one of the worst in European football. I think it's something like literally a handful out of 100. And he knocks it into the wall every single time.
A couple of years with an overlap if he wants it. Fakes it. Scoops it across and just wide of the post. Alves saw it all the way. 5 minutes left.
Bad cross from Vasquez there. You're inside the box. You've got a bit of space to play with. That's a very, very poor ball. Fantastic. But they don't have to stop Real Madrid.
Quickly across, punched away by Alves at an angle straight to Marcelo. Carvajal still screaming. Ball across for Benzema. Back heel in front. Mangala blocks. Deflected and then launched high into the air by Perez. Slapped away Alves. And the whistle finally blows.
Wow. All hands on deck there for Valencia. Diego Alves, great punch to get it away from trouble initially.
Something you talked about here, and this is, if it's gamesmanship, it's got to be smart gamesmanship by Valencia. And regardless, it needs to be smart. As soon as Parejo goes down, they need to get the ball, hold on to it, kick it into the stands. Yep. Don't let Real Madrid start it, because as you said, as soon as the ball's in motion, the referee instructed not to stop play.
No, absolutely. And he was hurt, Brock. Look, he gets up there. Great commitment. Lands awkwardly, worked their socks off.
90th minute approaches across. Vasquez in front. Mangala thighs it into the air. On the volley and deflected wide by Bale. Ramos's shot would have counted, but I think Bale was offside. And so does the linesman.
Let's have a look here as it gets knocked back. Okay, great defending by Valencia.
And he wasn't.
No, he wasn't offside, Ronaldo.
Regardless, it would be a goal kick. Record of 40 matches without defeat. Driven across the 6, headed down, but blocked. Bale coming close.
So close. Just needs one good opportunity there. Real Madrid can still salvage something.
And the shot squirts wide. Goal kick, and Alves will take his time. An astonishing strike by Simone Zaza. A beautiful counter to Orellana.
Look at that.
A superb header by Ronaldo.
Have a look here, Phil. Bale gets up. Clean header. Just blocked by that foot. He didn't even know. Yeah.
Play on, says the ref. Nacho wide. Here's Marcelo. Dangerous with his right. And Ronaldo almost with a brace.
That's a great chance. That really, of all the people for it to go to, CR7, you're thinking that's going to hit the back of the net. Gets up early, maybe a touch too early, hangs in the air, and doesn't seem to have the strength to direct the ball. Let's have a look at it again. He's shaking his head. He knows that was a good chance.
But what another beautiful ball from Marcelo.
Yeah, he's offside from there. But look, he gets up.
This point. And here he comes. Navas in the box. Everyone up for Real Madrid. This might well be the final play of the match. Sequeira keeping an eye on Bale. Cross into the 6. Out comes Alves. Cleared by Mangala. And that's going to do it. Valencia holds on to defeat the league leaders. And Real Madrid rocked at Mestalla.
Brilliant, brilliant performance.